Hi YouTube. I wanted to talk today about something that I have seen in a lot of FPS games over the years, and it's something that looks like it's going to be continuing in Battlefield 4, and that is FOV settings. Now, you might ask yourself, what's FOV settings? Well, it is basically the amount of the screen that your character can see. Specifically, I'm talking about how you can see right now I have the default Battlefield 4 settings of 70 FOV. That roughly means 70 degrees of vision. So on the left I have my minimap lined up with this desk, and on the right you can see that I can just barely see part of this cubby hole, and I can't see anything else beyond that. Keep this view in mind as we go forward. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all the different settings that I commonly see people use. Personally, I prefer 90 degrees because I come from Quake and a lot of the sort of Steam games where that's sort of the default, and I feel the most comfortable for that. And I'm going to show you today how different those are. Alright, so here in the options under video you have your field of view settings. Now, the field of view by default in Battlefield 4 is set to 70 degrees. I'm going to change that to be 90, and then I'm going to apply the video settings, and I'm going to show you the difference. Alright, so currently it's still at 70. Until I move, it'll stay at 70, and I'm going to line this back up so you can see. Alright, so you got my view pop there. Now look how much of what's going on I can see. I can see so much more of that cubby hole on the right, and I can see a lot more to the left as well. Now, what all this means is that it's more vision on your periphery, so you can see the enemies, the tanks, whatever it is in your peripheral vision that you normally wouldn't be able to see at 70 degrees. Now, there are some trade-offs with these sorts of things. Specifically, you're going to have lower frames, and you're going to have a little bit. You can see how when I updated the FOV, the field of vision, to 90 degrees, it turned into sort of this fishbowl view. Now I'm going to turn it up again to 120 degrees so you can see just how bad this sort of fisheye view gets. And this is one of the trade-offs that you'll have to sort of live with. So, alright, looking at this again, this is 90. Now I'm going to move, and you're going to see what happens when I hit 120. Now even more becomes visible. You can see all this spot on the right became visible to my character, all this spot on the left became visible to my character, and now I have sort of a better idea what's going on. However, I have this sort of fish bowl vision going on, which is really annoying to me personally, but if you can stand the fish vision and the modest frame drops that this will give you, it is totally worth it to be able to see that much more of the battlefield. And the reason it's totally worth it is because you have all those people that are sort of trying to sneak up to you, on this side where I wouldn't be able to see them normally. But if I've got this set up properly, then I can actually see them over there in the corner of my vision where I wouldn't normally be able to see them. Now, for comparison's sake, let me take it all the way back down to 70 so you can see just how limiting that can be. All right. Now you see, just barely any of this is visible, and we're sort of back at the default view. So there are definite advantages and disadvantages to changing your FOV. Personally, I like 90. You're going to want to play with whatever feels comfortable for you, but I would seriously recommend, if they give you 120 degrees that you can play with, to use the full 120 degrees. Thanks, and if you like this video, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever. I plan on making a whole lot more for Battlefield 4, so thanks, and I'll see you next time.